Hello, everyone. How are we all doing today? It's Mr. Gutierrez, and today, guess what we're going to learn about? I'm going to tell you. We're going to learn about how to poop in the outdoors. That's correct, poop. So, you may be wondering, why is Mr. Gutierrez teaching us how to poop in the outdoors? Well, because if you ever plan on going backpacking or going on a camping trip that may last an extended time or multiple days, you may need to go to the bathroom, number two, and there may not be any toilets or porta potties around, so this could be a useful tool when partaking in those activities. So let's get into the steps of how to poop in the woods. Step number one, we're gonna walk away from our camp. So you're not gonna poop in front of anybody, right? So we're gonna start with the rule of going at least 200 feet, which is about 70 steps or so. And you also want to use the same parameters for being away from a water source, such as a stream, because you don't want to possibly pollute that water source. An area with some privacy that may have big rocks, boulders, or trees are a great bet for going. Step number two, you're gonna want to look for loose, dark soil. Why? Because loose soil is easier to dig up. Dark soil is probably gonna help your poop decompose faster. Step number three, you're going to go dig your hole and make sure you have your poop kit handy. In your kit, you want to make sure you have a trowel, which is basically like a little mini shovel. You're going to want to have some toilet paper for the cleanup. And you're going to want to have maybe some blue bags, which is like doggy bags, and maybe an extra plastic bag. So before digging, you're going to want to clear away any sticks or objects that may make the digging more difficult. And when you dig, you want to make sure your hole is at least 6 inches deep and about 4 inches wide. So deep, wide, 6 inches, 4 inches. Pro tip, dig your hole before you have to go. Why? Because digging a hole can be time consuming and you don't want to have to rush and have an accident. Do you catch my drift? So dig your hole beforehand, maybe when you get to your campsite, and just so you have it ready to go. So you know when you gotta go, you go. Tip number 4, squat and do your thing. Make sure you wipe the toilet paper and drop it right in the hole. Another pro tip, the deeper you squat, the easier the cleanup. Trust me. A third pro tip, wet wipes or baby wipes make the cleanup process a little easier. Just make sure you pack them out in a plastic bag because you can't drop those in the earth. They don't really decompose well. If you're in a park where you're not allowed to make a cat hole, make sure you use one of those blue bags to pick up your poop the same way you would for a dog. That's why I said a doggy bag. Make sure you wrap that blue bag in an additional bag just to ensure some, safety, and you don't want to deal with that stuff. Number 5, cover up your mess and rebury your hole. Use your foot or trowel to cover everything up, stomp it down, place some sticks over it, make it look like you were never there. Remember, leave no trace. It makes a better chance of people and animals not coming into contact with it. And step number 6, use hand sanitizer. It's gross. Clean your hands. Use some hand sanitizer, a lot of it. So, as a quick check for understanding, how big should your cat hole be? Good. 6 inches deep by 4 inches wide. All right. Thank you all for listening. Now you will have the tools to go poop in the outdoors. Have a great night.